transfer season is really starting to bubble up across Europe, isn't it? All those whispers are turning into, well, actual reported bids. Dream signings may be becoming real.
Definitely feels like things are kicking off.
Welcome to a new deep dive from EPLnews.org. And, you can read about all these stories and a whole lot more over on the
Yeah,
site.
it's a great resource.
So today, we're going to dissect some of the latest football transfer gossip flying around. We'll look at potential moves, what they might mean for the clubs. You know the drill.
And there's quite a mix looking at the reports. Lots of different leagues, different types of players.
Exactly. We sifted through a whole bunch of sources, all available on EPLnews.org if you want the full picture.
What really stands out for me is just the sheer amount of activity already, or potential activity anyway. It suggests clubs are, well, really keen to get business done early, maybe.
Or at least lay the groundwork. It hints at a pretty dynamic summer ahead, doesn't it? Teams trying to build or maybe fix what went wrong last season.
Precisely. Building on success or addressing those shortcomings.
Okay, let's really dig into some of these then. First up, one that's making quite a bit of noise involves Arsenal and Barcelona's Jules Koundé.
Ah, yes, Kound. The Sun's reporting a potential $55 million bid. That's quite something.
It is. French international defender, obviously at Barca right now.
Yeah.
Arsenal's sniffing around.
Well, Kound offers that, blend of athleticism and tactical nous. He can play center back, he can play fullback, really versatile.
So if Arsenal are genuinely looking at that price tag, what does that tell you?
It likely suggests they want someone with top-level experience, someone proven, and maybe someone who helps them play out from the back more effectively.
Could be. Or maybe just that tactical flexibility you mentioned, cover multiple positions.
Yeah, that's hugely valuable in the modern game. Definitely.
Yeah. Okay, shifting gears slightly. Let's talk championship. Well, potentially. Nottingham Forest are reportedly keen on Manchester City's young midfielder, James McAtee. Sky Sports reporting that one.
McAtee, right. He's very attack-minded, isn't he? Good eye for a pass, gets into scoring positions.
And the interesting bit here is that Forest might go for him even if they manage to keep Hudson-Odoi and Alonga.
Exactly. And both of those guys supposedly have admirers elsewhere, so Forest keeping them isn't guaranteed. But pursuing McAtee anyway, it shows they're serious about adding more creativity, more goal threat from the middle. It's not just about plugging gaps if others leave. It feels like a proper strategy.
Adding another dimension, perhaps. Okay, now for one that certainly raised my eyebrows. Jamie Vardy to Wrexham.
Haha, yeah, saw that one. TalkSport suggesting it could happen when his Leicester contract is up in the summer?
But there's a big condition, isn't there?
The condition, yes. Wrexham have to win promotion to the championship first.
Wow. I mean, Vardy's 38 now, but
Yeah.
you still wouldn't bet against him finding the net.
Absolutely not. That instinct is still there. And for Wrexham, imagine that signing. If they go up, monumental, huge statement.
On and off the pitch, yeah. His experience would be massive for a newly promoted side.
Assuming he's still got the legs for the championship, of course. But yeah, that promotion clause adds a whole layer of sort of drama to it.
Definitely a storyline to watch. Staying with strikers, let's look at Manchester United. Team Talk reckons they're looking at RB Leipzig's Xavi Simons.
The Dutch forward, yeah. Apparently as an alternative to Matheus Cunha at Wolves.
Right, Cunha, the Brazilian striker. 25 years old.
Interesting contrast there. Simons is, more of a dynamic winger or attacking mid, great dribbler, creative. Cunha's more that traditional number 9 type, holds the ball up, physical presence.
So United looking at both suggests they're maybe weighing up different tactical options.
Oh.
Or just looking for different skill sets.
Could be either or both. Shows how much thought goes into recruitment, doesn't it? Which profile fits best? Or do they need both types?
Yeah, complex decisions. Sticking with United for a moment, Antony's future seems, well, uncertain. The Telegraph is reporting Real Betis are lining up a season-long loan offer.
Antony. It hasn't quite clicked for him consistently at Old Trafford, has it?
Not really, considering the price tag.
So a loan, maybe to La Liga, could be just what he needs. Different environment, maybe less pressure, get some form back.
A chance for a reset. And for United, frees up a spot, maybe lets them reassess things next year.
Exactly. Makes sense for all parties, potentially.
Okay, Chelsea now. Seems they're busy looking at young wingers. Sky Germany reports talks with Borussia Dortmund's Jamie Gittens.
Gittens, yeah, the English winger, only 20. Explosive pace, tricky dribbler. Very highly rated.
And the fee being mentioned is pretty substantial, 50-60 million range.
Wow. Yeah, that's serious money for a 20-year-old. But it fits Chelsea's recent strategy, doesn't it? Investing in high-potential young talent they can build around.
Definitely seems to be the plan. And still with Chelsea, Give Me Sports suggests they're confident of signing Liam Delap.
Ah, the Ipswich striker. On loan from City originally, of course. He's had a good season.
Apparently, Chelsea think they can beat Manchester United to signing him permanently.
Delap's shown he can score goals and works hard. If Chelsea are confident, maybe they've sold him a clearer pathway to the first team. Or just offered more. It signals they want promising domestic talent up front.
Interesting battle shaping up there, potentially.
Yeah.
Okay, let's switch to the dugout for a second. The Athletic reports Liam Rowe Sr.
Oh, yeah.
has agreed to stay on as manager at Strasbourg, despite apparently having interest from the Premier League.
That's quite a statement from Rossinier, turning down potential Premier League jobs. Shows he believes in the project at Strasbourg, feels a connection there.
Yeah, suggests he sees stability and potential. Good for them.
Definitely a sign of commitment.
Right, back to players. Tudor Mercado is linking Manchester United and PSG with Stanislav Lobotka.
The Napoli midfielder? Slovakian international. Been superb for them, hasn't he?
Apparently valued around $40 million. And Barcelona are even mentioned as potentially interested too.
Well, Lobotka's that deep-lying playmaker type. Dictates the tempo, reads the game brilliantly, breaks up play, great passer. You can see why top clubs would be interested. He offers control and stability.
Sounds like a key player. Okay, potential exits now. Foot Mercado says Borussia Dortmund's keeper Gregor Kobel
The Swiss international, very solid.
is attracting interest from Chelsea and Newcastle.
Not surprising. He's established himself as one of the Bundesliga's best. Good shot stopper, commands his area. Both Chelsea and Newcastle might see him as an upgrade or, long-term solution.
Yeah, Chelsea seem to be looking at keepers because Kicker in Germany reports that Bayer Leverkusen are eyeing their Serbian keeper Georgi Petrovic.
Petrovic, he was on loan at Strasbourg, wasn't he?
That's right. Apparently did well enough to catch Leverkusen's eye.
Leverkusen are flying under Alonso. Their interest suggests they think Petrovic fits their style. Adds another twist to Chelsea's goalkeeping situation, doesn't it? Who stays, who goes?
Definitely one to watch. Over in Spain, Andreas Christensen at ASA reports the Danish defender wants to stay at Barcelona.
Despite his contract running down towards 2026 and inevitable rumors.
Yep. Says he wants to fight for his place.
Fair enough. He's been pretty reliable for them when he plays. Shows good mentality, wanting to stay and compete under the new manager, whoever that might be, long term.
Commitment again. Now, Italy. Calcio Mercato paints a potentially worrying picture for Juventus if they miss out on the Champions League.
Uh-oh. What are they saying?
Suggests big names could leave. Dusan, Vlahovic, Kenan Yildiz, young Turkish forward, and Andrea Cambiaso.
Wow. Vlahovic, Yildiz, Cambiaso. That's serious talent potentially walking out the door. Missing the Champions League money really bites, doesn't it?
Hugely. And Cambiaso, the wingback, is also apparently on Manchester City's radar.
That just underlines his quality. So yeah, massive pressure on Juve to qualify. High stakes.
Absolutely. And finally, something a bit different. OS France has a story about Leclerc Thier.
The former Chelsea Academy goalkeeper.
Yeah. He's only 24, but he's apparently decided to quit professional football.
Really? To do what?
To join the French army.
Wow. That's a major life change. Takes real courage to step away from football like that and pursue a completely different path.
It certainly does. We wish him all the best, of course.
Absolutely. A reminder, there's life beyond the game.
So quite a tour there. A whirlwind of European football gossip. Big money deals, loans, championship dreams, managerial moves.
Yeah, from Arsenal looking at Koundé, Chelsea chasing young wingers, United weighing up strikers, Lobotka being in demand. Loads going on.
And the high stakes for Juve, Rosinier staying put. Lots to digest. And remember, you can get the latest updates and more detailed analysis on all these stories, plus others, over at eplnews.org.
It really just shows how early clubs are working, doesn't it? Shaping their squads for next season already.
Definitely gets you thinking. So here's a final thought for you to chew on. With all these potential moves swirling around Europe, which one rumor, if it actually happens, do you think could cause the biggest ripples, the biggest impact on a team or a league next season?
Good question. Lots to consider there.
Something to ponder. Thanks for taking this deep dive with us today.